Hello again, everybody. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Hope you're ready, because we've got another good one on tap.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading them out, it's the third-year man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he is just absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I could do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more impressive when their body's on the field, and he's creating with big throws downfield.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On 4th down, Herbert. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 21 yards there, a big play on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
They'll hand it off now, Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Williams. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. Herbert. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I remember pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The offense already on the field here to begin quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. They'll run it with Williams. And he's got some space here. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That good for 19 and a first down. Oftentimes broken tackles are his specialties. And put another one on his tally there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. One-on-one, not likely to get him down. You need everyone else to get there and help you. I think they were signaling for you and I to jump on the pile and try and get him down, weren't they?
You don't want me out there, I promise you.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down. Delay of game, offense.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down. Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down. Delay of game, offense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Still first down. Delay of game, offense.
And that flag accepted.
Still first down. Delay of game, offense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Still first down. Delay of game, offense.
Not Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hits 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you've got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
Delay of game, offense.
And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Still first down. Delay of game, offense.
So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards.
Still first down. Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On second and a long way to go. Herbert. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. 13th play now, the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This is caught. It's Crabtree. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown. Michael Crabtree from 3 yards out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
It's caught. And it's 8-0. So they get in for the opening drive score, and they go for two. They kept the kicker lonesome over there. They said, we don't need you this time.
Kickers? Who needs kickers for PATs?
Nice now.
We want them for field goals, not for PATs. They went for two and got it. It's a new tone setter for this team.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
We're talking about Patrick Mahomes. What's a normal season for him is probably a career year for 99% of the other quarterbacks in the game today. 4,800 yards, 37 touchdowns, and a fourth straight trip to the AFC title game. He is making sure that all of us understand what he is doing is sometimes beyond spectacular, and his team follows accordingly. When he's under center, KC always has a shot.
Now the throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And this one is right down the middle. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll find you. And he lost the football. It's going the other way. He's got room at the 30. There he goes, left side. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Now Herbert following the turnover, and he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. But not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Mahomes now on first down. This one complete into the hands of Darius Fountain. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Sacked there by Bruce Smith.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense. Coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Chiefs are ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. Final minute now of the third quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Blake Bell from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will shrink to 6. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Back now in Miami as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Got it complete to Crabtree. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
I can hear it right now that most people in our business are saying, why aren't they running the football? I happen to agree with this strategy. They've had success all game long. I don't think they should go away from it. Too often, teams go into that protect mode and end up giving away the football. This team has stayed aggressive, and it's working out for them.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Up the middle they go. Williams. George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now a handoff, here's Williams. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now Herbert. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. A 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for KC. And even 40 yards. Mahomes to throw it. It's Kelsey on the ground. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Mahomes will throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, 27 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down 17-16, a little over 80 ticks to go. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on 1st down. Herbert going to throw. It's caught by Crabtree. 20, 10, 5, touchdown! Michael Crabtree, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And now all eyes shift over to the Chiefs, trailing by a touchdown. 1:11 to go. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for front.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Mahomes. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Now Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw, Mahomes. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It doesn't get any more exciting than that. It was all or nothing on the final snap at the goal line. And that defense, they came through with one final stand.
And I don't know about you, partner, but give me a minute here to let my heart get settled a little bit. How about that drama we just saw there? One play could have decided the whole thing. Incredible defensive play to win it. An effort there that can't be understated.